Hi everybody, it's Tina Plackinger. Welcome to my channel, where I read daily devotions out of my daily devotional called Treading on Serpents. It's for those who are bullied, gang-stalked, and or harassed. Boy, I got this spirit of sadness on me that I can't shake. I have tried, eating good. I work out every day. I thought maybe it was, anybody who lays around for 4 months and watches The Sopranos because of an injury could definitely have a spirit of sadness on them. But, the good news is I was able to go outside and plant 4 trees. I planted 4 trees in the front of the house because I'm on the road. And so I've got the chain link fence covered, but I still need trees there. And the power company, the electric company, came out and cut down the trees that were out there. And anyways, I got 4 trees planted without re-injuring myself. So, and that's really from the days of bodybuilding. And, bodybuilding is not a seasonal sport. If you had a contract and you're a professional bodybuilder and you were under contract to compete and to do seminars and guest posing and things like that, gigs like that, you had to be in shape all year round. It wasn't seasonal like football and basketball and baseball. It was an all year round kind of a ordeal. And so if I got injured, there were contracts that I had signed. That's how I made my living. So I had to work around injuries. And anyways, all that stuff from back in the day that gang stalking tries to make us forget, where we come from and who we are and what we know and, all of our good qualities. If I cry on this video, I am not going to put it out there. Okay, I'm not going to be a crybaby. But I've got this spirit of sadness on me, and it's like, okay, I was able to actually dig these holes. I mean, these holes, I did it with a shovel and a post hole digger. And of course I had my left thigh and buttocks wrapped up real good with a support wrap and all that. But it took me about 4 days. I dug 1 hole a day because I'm on rock. And the holes were, that deep and that round. Okay, so it was a lot of work. And I felt great. And I didn't re-injure myself, it was all upper body movement. And I felt really good. I was overtired, so of course I got emotional. But then I slept all day and recovered. And I just, want to just kind of put it out there that, we've got to do what we have to do to make it through the day. And whatever that is that we have to do, we got to give it a shot. Like today I was feeling kind of bummed, and I thought, well, okay, what should I do? So I went outside and I did my least favorite thing to do, which is burn leaves and twigs and trees and things. I don't like to do it. It could really get out of hand fast because you've got to use diesel fuel. And so I'm out there with the hose and everything. And, you got to get out there. You got to get outside. You got to breathe the air and feel the sunshine on your face and know that there is a God that has his loving hand over us and we can make it through this day. Okay, and it's always one day at a time. And that's where putting on the full armor of God comes in. Okay? I'm not just going to come here in front of the camera and, put on a smile and say, okay, focus on Jesus and, everything will be all right. I struggle too. And the helmet of salvation is the last piece of armor of God that I'm going to talk about, because the helmet of salvation is a covering that covers our eye gate and our ear gates. We have to be careful of the things that we see, and we have to be careful of the things that we hear. We've got to be careful of those things. So I am jumping around this month, but this is actually September 7th. But it's the reading for today, okay? This is what I'm doing. When we wear the helmet of salvation, not even the devil knows who we are. Demons get confused when we act like Jesus. They run away in fear when they think we are Jesus. The helmet of salvation protects our way of thinking. It is our weapon to counter any mental programming executed on us by whomever, government gang stalkers, whomever, as their ploy to mold us. Isolation and aloneness is a form of mind control. And when I read that, because of comments on one of my videos, I looked it up and it depressed me so much I had to stop reading it. I knew there was something behind the isolation, but I didn't think it was mind control. So I'm still learning. After 18 years of this, I'm still learning. Case in point. Okay, 5 years into being gang stalked, my landlord sent over a janitor to fix a minor plumbing problem. I did not like anyone in my place unless I was there, so I made the appointment in advance. On the day of the repair, I had turned around for 30 seconds because, I always had to watch people. You've got to watch people when they come into your place because you don't know if they're going to plant something that you could do 30 years over, So I had turned around for 30 seconds, and when I came back into the room, I found this guy laying stark naked across my bed. Now, some of you ladies might be saying, wow, no kidding. But it wasn't like that. Okay? I could not believe it. This type of gang stalking behavior is a form of brainwashing and mental programming. It is despicable and unacceptable. Gang stalkers will do things to entertain the rest of the members who are usually watching and listening. The game gets played out the other way too. A male target incurs female perps that bleed him dry of money and favors. Collectively, they use him up. These games help in brainwashing the target. We think that people are our problem, but they are only the source of evil spirits. The helmet of salvation protects our thinking so we can stand up against all the brainwashing strategies they bring into play. Today's affirmation: I know who I am. I understand that spiritual forces of darkness play on my emotions. Therefore, I put on the whole armor of God. Amen. Yeah. The helmet of salvation is a really important message because they want our faith. They want our minds. They want our minds. And it is a constant battle even if you're exercising, you're taking vitamins, you're eating good, you've got pets, they can still get to this. And it's a constant battle. But we stay in the fight. We do focus on Jesus and his teachings. We live one day at a time, and together we can do this thing. Thank you for joining me today. God bless you, and I do hope to see you soon.